Good evening, everyone. This is Kimberly Rice, President Chief Strategist of KLA Marketing. I'm really excited to share that tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll be facilitating a teleconference for the National Conference of Women Bar Associations that has many state chapters across the country. We have received an unprecedented number of questions for the topic of rainmaking while female. Given our limited time, I thought for the program tomorrow on Wednesday, I thought I would take a few minutes to answer some of the questions and post them live on LinkedIn, so our registrants and attendees would find extra value, not only from being a part of the program tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, but then also they can check my LinkedIn profile to see if their question has been chosen to be answered. So with that, I want to dive into a question or two that I view as fundamental and foundational to being successful and, most importantly, prosperous while practicing law as female. So one of the questions, I have all the questions right here, lots of questions. One of the questions that was asked from a number of different perspectives is, what are key pointers for improving business development skills? The short answer is developing a plan, a business development plan, which identifies your top targeted client, the ideal profile of your ideal client. Who is that person? If it's a B2B practice, what is their job title? If it's a B2C, meaning business to consumer, what is that need? So if you are in a practice that is consumer-based, traditionally, you want to focus your time on developing relationships with referral sources who do not practice in your area. That would be likely referral sources, because as a business to consumer legal services provider, you don't have time or resources to, quote, promote your services to everyone. However, if you're in a corporate type practice, so you're in management, labor and employment, or public finance, or commercial litigation, or M&A, or commercial real estate, those are a sampling, then your profile of your ideal client is the individual who has the decision making or authority to retain you for your legal services. So oftentimes, I'll give an example, for a defense management side labor and employment attorney, two likely prospects are the director or vice president of human resources, or director of operations, the COO, or the CFO, depending on the size of the organization. So be that as it may, in that instance, you want to find out what are the professional associations that individual would likely be a member of for professional development. And when you find that out, then you need to go where those clients go, because there are likely other people there, individuals, professionals, that would be likely prospects. So that's one question. Number one, how do key pointers is the answering the question, who is the profile of your ideal client? Where do they go? What is the trigger for your services? Meaning, what has to happen in their world that triggers the need for your specific services? And then you want to talk a lot about that in person, when you're at professional association meetings or organizational involvements, targeted networking events. Those are two very active in-person business development activities. Those need to be supported by, however, regularly updating or uploading content which demonstrates your area of expertise, that positions you as a thought leader in that space. Sometimes our clients say either I don't know what to write about or I don't have any time to write. So there's always solutions for every challenge. Nowadays, we can hop on our iPhones, our cameras, our laptops, and just record a vlog, which is basically a video blog. Doesn't have to be very long, but the key is that you're demonstrating your expertise to your target audience. In conjunction with that, developing a robust online reputation, which means being on LinkedIn, having a accurate and updated profile, reaching out to your contacts, clients, referral sources, prospects, industry leaders, anyone who has centers of influence in your area. You must have ongoing dialogue with those folks, and to develop those, that's what we call passive business development activities that carry over into real time. The bottom line answer, and lawyers are often struggling with that, is there is absolutely not one right way or only way, no path to successful business development and building a prosperous business. What we say all the time, and if you check our website, you'll see it on there, is the secret sauce for marketing success. And that means that these are activities, that this is an approach, a philosophical approach that we know is a proven methodology based on many, many years of representing professional services clients. But the secret sauce to marketing success is the consistent, persistent, massive amounts of action over a prolonged period of time, which is another way of saying the tortoise and the hare. It is the consistent and the persistent implementation of a strategic business plan which answers the questions that I just explained to you in just a second ago. Who's the profile of your targeted client? Where do they go? What are the triggers for their services? That should point you in the right direction. And then you need to make sure you go there, get involved, work yourself to leadership. So that's just a little bold bite, as we want to say, to answer the questions, and there will be more to come.